I knew I had this somewhere. 18-year-old Hokuseiho congratulating 15-year-old Hakuoho on his Hakuho Cup triumph. That was the start of the dream. Tenshoho was also there that day to thoroughly sweep the ring, and that Johoku trio collectively vowed to sweep the sumo world. And beat the likes of Oshoma to it. For a while, that dream was lived. But total fulfillment of it required the biggest man to grow up. And that he sadly failed to do. This was all Hokuseiho knew at the start of his pro career. Podium after podium for sumo's tallest man, as lower tier foes struggled to move his freakish frame. Even the halt of his winning run, jaw-dropping though it was on the day, proved the merest of bumps in the road. Grip with the left and prod with the right until the armpit opens seemed his fail-safe approach. And if that grip eluded him, he could more than dig in with the knees and trust his supple torso to absorb. He could fight outside right as well, by the way, and simply outstride his foe in the throw. That win over present-day Asako Ryu, taking him to salaried bliss months before he was 21. He thought he could make Yokozuna even faster than mentor Hakuho. But then came a rather torrid 12 months. Born from bad luck, we thought at the time, but now cannot say for sure. For it was indeed he who became COVID-struck and forced his whole stable out of September. It was only he seen without a face mask outside of a practice session. And was that bizarre day-long salaried debut really ruined by a troublesome knee, or by his own reckless behaviour? We have to wonder, in retrospect, if on that day too he was pulled out for disciplinary reasons. Officially, I must stress he was not, and his right knee did indeed seem amiss. His balance, not really an issue before, would become a source of concern. Especially against Roga, a man who knew him inside out from their old Johoku days. But back to the second tier he strode, staying COVID-free while others dropped, and posted 11 wins. He also, we've since painfully learned, began his Miyagi-no reign of terror in that Nagoya camp. Now begging these most awkward questions. Given Sumo's repeated insistence that violent abuse was a thing of the past, how could a lad who had only turned pro in the 2020s behave in such a vile way? In just 28 months in the pro sumo world, how had he gained the impression that salaried men should be able to torture? The focus cannot only be on him. Lamentable was his failure to grow as a person and as a wrestler. For once blessed with salaried trappings, did he lose his hunger to rise and improve? The second-tier pay gave ample delight to a man from such humble beginnings. Preserving rank became the aim, no matter how well he started off. The winning runs would quickly dry out in the tournament's final third. And his technique seemed to regress. His bouts were like mass-produced woodblock prints of his frame in leaning stance. One arm fully extended to grip, the other waiting for holes to appear. Waiting being the operative word. It was cruel to call him a dullard, as several foreign fans did, but his sumo clearly was dull, and enraged his master no end. Alas, for some mysterious reason, ex-Hakuho could not shape him anew, and ended up ceasing to try. He could not even impart to his supersized pupil the merit of practice bouts. Wherever Seiho went on tour, he'd just talk and laugh at the side of the ring, and begrudgingly lend his chest on occasion. He didn't care much for what he wore, and he didn't care much for where he smoked. He just wanted an easy top-flight life, with lashings of depraved entertainment. They say Teruno Fuji got through to him as Chief Johoku Sr., which makes it a shame they now won't get the chance to train together daily. Will the overnight loss of his first career straighten Hokuseiho out? That's the gamble that sumo chiefs have thrust upon wider society.